Hey there, and welcome back to another Vanderzone MC build video. Today we're going to build a super easy mob farm for 1.21 and earlier versions of Minecraft. This one does require a lot of blocks, but nothing too fancy. I used to build a similar version of this, but the water streams are a bit more complex, so this one's a bit more simple, and it works quite well. The results from this XP and loot farm are quite good. You get XP pretty fast, and also gunpowder, string, and arrows. Also, this build does tend to work better if you build it over water, as it reduces the amount of mobs spawning around it. And you can make it work even better, setting the render distance down to 4. Let's get into the items and start the build. For this one, I didn't count the exact amount of blocks we will need, but we'll definitely need a few stacks of solid blocks, and a few stacks of half slabs. You can use any type of block and half slab. I'd probably recommend stone type blocks, but it's up to you. Then we'll need 4 hoppers, some ladders, probably about 100 as we're going 100 blocks up, a double chest, water buckets, and quite a few trapdoors. Also add a bed on the platform if you want to be up there for a while. And maybe bring some lighting up there for your platform so no mobs spawn on the actual platform itself. Starting off, we'll want to build out into an ocean biome. Just find an ocean somewhere, go out a few blocks, and then up around 100 blocks. This is just so no mobs will spawn anywhere except for in the spawner. Just go up around 100 blocks, and once you get there, you will want to build a platform. I think it was around Y163 if you're over the ocean. Now build a 4x6 platform on top here. Doesn't really matter which way you face, but usually it's better to build the platform away from the place we're going to put a ladder, so then we can just climb up and go on the platform later on. Now we just want to add some lighting to the platform. You obviously don't need frog lights for this, you could just add some torches, just so mobs don't spawn up here. Now we're going to jump all the way down to the bottom, make sure you land in the ocean, and we're going to ladder all the way back up to the top, which is how we're going to access this farm later on. This is why we need the 100 stack of ladders. Now that we have a way to get back, we're going to start building the base of the mob farm. Just add another layer on the back to this one if you did a 6x4 before. Add 2 blocks at the back, 2 on the side and 2 on the other side, and then put a double chest at the front. Then we're going to add some hoppers facing into the chest and then into those hoppers. Then on top of the hoppers, we're going to add some half slabs. The items should be sucked through the half slabs if you throw them right on top just to test, and then you can have a look in the chest, make sure your items go in there. I just added some tinted glass at the bottom just so we could see what mobs were appearing in there, but you could just fill this with a solid block if you don't have any tinted glass. Then we want to actually add some solid blocks at the back as well, just so you don't break them when the mobs are down there. Now we have to go 22 blocks up. If you count from the chest block, it should be 22 up. So we're going to build the 4 walls. Just count the first one, including the bottom blocks, 22. And then do this on all sides. Doing it 22 up should leave most mobs at 1 hit point or 1 hit. So you don't have to try very hard when they fall down into the farm. Now we want to build out each side on the top 8 blocks times 2. So we're going to go out 8 on each of these edges here, which should be the amount that the water streams can go. Now around the edge, go 2 blocks up and go all the way around the edge. Just fill this in with a solid block, just so there's no gaps. And go all the way around the edge. Then we want to fill these in with half slabs, or if you prefer you could use a solid block here as well. Just to save resources, I used half slabs. So just fill all these in, all the corners. And now you want to add 2 buckets of water to each of the corners here, and the water stream should come right to the edge. And just do that to all of the corners. Now we want to get our trapdoors. You can use any type of trapdoor here, and just line them all along the top. We want to do this for all sides, so we'll just do this one corner. And then flip all the trapdoors down. And do this for all of the sides. Now we have all the trapdoors in. We can go 2 blocks up all the way around the edge. Just using a solid block around the edge here. And we want to go all the way around the edge. 2 up. Now we just want to add some half slabs as the roof. So fill in the roof with half slabs, and then no mobs should be able to spawn on top. The only mobs that should be spawning are inside the farm. Now the farm is done. Let's go and AFK and check out the loot. Even just standing down here for a few minutes, you can see that there are quite a few mobs appearing down here. We'll just wait for a few more. It also helps if you have looting on your sword, if you want a few more items. But yes, we get groups of creepers, skeletons, zombies, and I think sometimes the spiders will fall down the middle as well, as we didn't spider-proof it. But it seems fairly decent, and then you just kill these mobs here, and all the loot should go in the chest, and the XP will come out the front. And just AFK here for as long as you want, until you get as much experience and loot as you need. And so you get gunpowder, rotten flesh, bones, and arrows. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this gives you some build inspiration. Let me know in the comments how this farm works out for you, and I'll see you in the next one.